Big love in the building. Make sure I get that motherfucking lover's patience. Let me tell you one thing though. Yeah, Rose. I don't need no motivation. Trying to change my situation. Make a lane away from niggas. Hit a fatal when your niggas. I don't get no explanations. I don't need no validation. I don't see no competition. I don't need no phony bitches. I don't fuck with opposition. Kill them all with preparation. Mix the flow with education. Smoke the whole of medication. Get these hoes above my face. If you ain't adding to my space, then you a cancer to my greatness. Yeah, bitch.
Yo.
Fuck is up? Gentlemen, how we feeling this week?
Feeling great. Feel black and blessed.
I'm amazing.
Feeling real magical.
We know why.
Yo, only...
What do you expect?
What is this, 14? Week 14?
Yeah.
I think so.
Week 14 and the Regulation Podcast. I'm Shake.
It's your boy Low, a.k.a. Optimus Crime, a.k.a. Magic Low Child.
Spurt.
Magic Low Town. And we got for those that aren't watching right now and the motherfuckers who are, we have a special guest with us this evening. What's your name, gentlemen?
I go by the name of Mike History. What's going on, good people? Happy to be here. It's very eventful times. Good weekend.
Great weekend.
Great time to do this, right?
Fucking
Definitely a great
Juneteenth?
time.
Oh my God. Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
So many beautiful black people.
As Drew said, the black man's holiday.
Where
Yo,
we drink Hennessy melanin.
everyone enjoyed themselves, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
You know, the sun was melting me.
Yeah, it was.
Nah, it
That was
all
the
over
Casamigos, nigga. Casamigos was melting me.
That too.
And the Hennessy Black.
I didn't touch that.
Hennessy melanin.
Yo, Drew
And
poured
the
it.
white Hennessy.
I wanted to be included. So, he was pouring shots, and I was like, hey, what about me? That cup stayed on the table, good brother.
Yeah, word.
I'm not with that.
He said pass. Hard pass.
But we know it was Juneteenth. That was last year, Juneteenth was quarantine. Everybody was inside for pretty much the whole, the last 3 months. Nobody was outside. It was the first time that I remember everybody kind of being outside. It was like a Jersey family reunion. And I think this year was even bigger. That's without a question.
There was 15,000 people there.
It didn't feel like it, but
Yeah, it didn't feel like it.
I'm gonna gas the numbers. It was like 17,000 people there for real.
That view from the stage, though, looks crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, nah, word.
Crazy.
On some Woodstock shit.
Every ounce of footage that you had, it was like you couldn't see a space between a person, and it was all peaceful.
Yeah,
It was
definitely
all
was
peaceful.
all love.
And it's bad that we have to even say that about an event. But not the stigmatism, but the stereotype on our events, what they expect to happen. That's why Jersey City was out there with the whole fucking SWAT team just to do
The
parking.
NYPD and the helicopter.
Yo, the helicopter shit was
Helicopter,
scary, yo.
they got transit police out there, which what are you guys really gonna do? You got guns, but you protect the train. Like, come on.
We just gonna diss the trains at 12.
100%.
A lot of taxpayer money spent, wasted.
With guns and dogs on the
word.
train to the city.
Yeah, you would have thought that shit, they was like protecting Afghanistan out that motherfucker.
On good black people.
Yeah, where we was just chilling.
And it was 100% peaceful. Everything was great. They had the vendors out there, all different places. I stayed in one spot, so I didn't see everybody with that. I know Too Much Sauce was there. Shout out to them. Fucking the wings is always busting coming from that truck. There's a little Jamaican spot, like kind of near where we was sitting at.
Oh, you talking about the one with the Caucasians in it cooking the jerk chicken?
No
Yes. Yes. Brother Chin pointed it out.
It would be Chin to notice that.
Yeah.
Holy
He was like, I know this is not in front of my face. And he seen like three
I didn't know that.
white people in that jerk chicken.
Colonizers making the jerk chicken at the Juneteenth event.
That's
But hold on.
Sure,
If
bro?
we talking about anything with jerk sauce, we got to shout out Brother Matt.
Yo,
Oh my goodness.
bro. Yeah, we're gonna get back to the Caucasians, but Mac.
Shout out Mac, bro.
Yo,
He had the sandals on.
he put
Mac
his
did the
socks
same.
and
Play no
sandals in that
games.
salmon,
He
bro.
ain't play no
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Boy, he took the peppers and threw it in the jerk sauce and they threw it on the ground. I was like, all right, man.
I got to tip my hat to him just for being over the grill in that heat because that shit
Boy.
was a challenge amongst itself.
It was something
And
serious.
bro ain't break a sweat.
Yo,
Yeah, he
not
was out
one.
there cool.
Hold
He was
on.
out there cool.
Chilling.
No fan, no. It didn't even. I don't even know if bro had a water on him the whole time.
I didn't see one.
Nah.
It's crazy. Yo, before last year, what did you guys really know about Juneteenth? Because I won't even pretend to be one of those people that was, I knew exactly what it was. I couldn't wait for that. I didn't know anything about it and what it represented probably until last year.
So you never heard like the term or anything?
I'd heard the term, but to really like for the importance to resonate, it would be like, oh, it was something that was skimmed over maybe in like a history class, or it was like, oh, okay, we knew what this was, but I won't say it was practiced at home or like things like that.
It's because one we was told that slaves were free at one point and they actually weren't free until another point.
Right.
So it's like a big celebration for us because it's like, wait, like this is like historic. Like
Right.
they realize that they're not slaves anymore.
Yeah, and that was what I think when I learned about that, it was kind of like an eye-opening experience because it's like exactly what you're saying. You learn or you are taught that just through, public school systems or whatever you want to call it, that we were, not we, but like the slaves were freed at this time when it wasn't until, this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that like, I think I've known about Juneteenth for probably like 3 or 4 years now, something like that. And like for a long time, I just try to make something of it, define something of it myself, just because it's like, this is a day that should mean something. So, if it don't mean if it doesn't mean anything to anybody else, then I make some use of it in my life. And I think that like the fact that everybody embraces it, there's a lot of people complaining because of it becoming a federal holiday and stuff like that. And I feel you because, other people get to benefit from it, but at the same time, it's widespread recognition at the same time. And I think that's important because, like we are present to tell the truth when people say bullshit like, oh, this is a day of freedom for everybody. Like nah, nigga. Like,
Yo, they start calling that shit Freedom Day.
or
Immediately, it got a colonized, gentrified name.
Whitewashed.
Like Juneteenth was good enough. They could have just put that on like Freedom Day. It's not for everybody. I'm okay with saying it's not like, I don't look at the holiday and it's like, I understand you want to make it a federal holiday or whatever happened in order to recognize it wherever, but like, I don't want to see white people off work. I want to see these niggas working harder.
that's real. I can't complain about that at all.
I want to see you niggas working, and I don't want you to get time and a half either.
I ain't mad at that.
Them niggas is always, when you work on certain jobs and they always pinching the clock. I think on those days, no overtime.
Honestly, it's not even about like little shit like that. I'm real tired of all, little fake, here, have this so you can shut up type shit.
100%.
Because this is not, yes, it is a victory in a sense to where this day should be commemorated and celebrated. But at the same time, if we're looking at all the other shit that we got at hand that we've been asking for, this shit not even a drop in the bucket for real.
Nothing. Not even close.
Absolutely not.
Just like all the Black Lives Matter drives and all that other shit across the country.
Fuck all of that. Yo, it's still illegal in certain schools to teach about Juneteenth. But yet it's a federal holiday. Somebody make it make sense, please.
Talk about an illegal
What is about like 15 states?
Come on, man.
It's actually funny because like leading up to Juneteenth becoming a federal holiday, there was a bunch of stuff in the news about critical race theory and most people probably don't even know what that is because
They don't.
I personally don't know exactly what it is myself, but I know people think it's mainly just teaching kids about race in school, and they just don't want that. And it's race relations in America rather.
Do you think that people should learn where they come from at home, or should they be taught in school?
Why not both?
Well, we've seen what it is. People not really getting the proper information depending on where it comes from. I think you're more inclined to learn where you're from your people than for somebody else to teach you, no? Like McGraw-Hill, they don't know anything about, you know what I mean? Like it's historians and it's from their point of view. But somebody who lived in Jamaica and who learned something from their grandmother and then who learned something from that person's grandmother, I would trust that information a whole lot more than something that was filtered by board of directors who have,
I understand.
you know what I mean?
What I'm saying is, why not both? Is because education isn't linear. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, for example, when it comes to history, all the shit that I've learned from the McGraw textbooks that you're talking about, that you mentioned, yeah, that's one side of the story. Then when I hear of the shit from my dad about the history that he knows about this and that, that's another side. And then when I put two and two together, then I can kind of really, you know, pick and choose.
You gotta get the big picture.
And get the big picture all together.
I just wish when it's hard for me to like, when you get what I would consider secondhand information in certain instances.
All information is secondhand information.
All right, I guess you got a point there. You kind of get a point there, unless somebody was there and experienced every single bit of
that
it.
shit in the mic.
That's
Man,
that good
they know where we
equipment.
at.
That's that good equipment. These walls don't mean shit.
It's tough, you know, because like, I think that I agree with Lo because it should be both. It really should be both. I think that it's more important to get it at home.
Definitely.
Because that's where your lineage starts. But like your school system should not be cutting out your history. Like it just doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Especially like in a place like America, because it's not like it's very diverse, very diverse. So you have to encapsulate a lot. Like there's things that people should know as Americans traveling around America. Like people don't know that you could go down into the South right now in 2021 and they got signs outside the like store that's like, you know who's not welcome in here. Like people would be shocked. Like that Lovecraft shit is real.
Yeah, what's still some
sundown
people that are
towns.
slaves, like, and don't know, like, oh shit, niggas is free in 2021.
Yes,
Kid you not.
I think it was Mike from NTS. Shout out to them guys. They posted a list of places that are like still considered like sundown towns, and it was like Clark down the street. Everyone here's from Jersey.
Oh yeah.
We all know not to fucking drive through Clark.
Don't ever drive through Clark.
Clark is like the worst. Like I don't like going through Clark in the broad daylight, even if it's just to get off at that exit.
Hey, Shake, tell them about Kennelsworth.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Ooh.
It's crazy because there's sundown towns in every state in America. Like what?
Like where it's
day.
just not good.
To this day.
To this day.
Like it's not just the
And they got
South.
knocked out.
It's not even like it's just the South. Like North Dakota, Illinois.
Hey, okay, anybody tell me why there's any Confederate, like, statues and commemoration of anything Confederate in the West?
Yo, and when you ask people about that shit, they be like, well, it was my granddaddy and my ancestors, they moved over here, and it's like, you know, it's our history, and it's like, yo, your history is dead ass racism. Like there's yo, if you look at the history of like how the Confederate flag changed and all the shit, it was all racism.
Let me ask you a question. How long do you think the Confederacy like was a thing, like an official thing?
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know, but I just
Bert?
typed it in on Google.
Don't say the answer. What about you, Bert? How long do you think the Confederacy like lasted?
Till now,
Relax, bro. Don't say nothing. How long do you think the Confederacy was like a thing, an official thing?
talking about like once they like
Mike, you
moved
see
from
that?
the state.
Like like once they was like a movement and it was running and shit, and like how long do you think that was a thing?
Honestly, I don't think that should stop, bro.
Nah, it's not. Well,
No,
you're
like
right.
Yeah, I don't think it stopped.
like the
Like
Confederate
it's still going
States
on.
of
Like,
America. That was considered like what you
like
almost
nigga,
like a
it's different
secular-
sections of it now.
Hey, Shake, tell us the answer. How long was that?
I was in college longer than that. To be honest.
Hey, Shake, tell them the answer,
Yo,
bro.
So the Confederate States of America, commonly referred to as the Confederate States of the Confederacy, which is very redundant, so it's already the stupid people we know them to be, was an unrecognized, meaning you niggas were not important, breakaway state that existed from February 8th, 1861 to May 9th, 1865. 4 years. These niggas was in there for high school, freshman, sophomore, junior, and
on,
senior.
man.
And niggas was out
This is the history that these niggas is. Yo, niggas was a clique for 4 years, bro. I got chin hairs older than that. Like, what the fuck is we talking about?
Yo, niggas was in puberty. Niggas was a country for puberty. That's it.
Man, but you know,
Niggas got their driver's license and left the country.
America. I just wanted to share that fun fact. Like, this is the shit that they celebrating, bro. They celebrating 4 years of some bullshit, and they keeping that shit going for decades. Look how strong. Just think about how strong racism has to be.
Yo, this is at least 100 years. 100 years. 1965.
off of a 4-year run, my guy. And they lost.
140, then to 2020 is so 155. 156 years off of 4 years.
That they lost. You have to add that they lost, bro. Niggas went to war and they got washed.
When people say it's two Americas, they be talking about like Black America and White America. When I think of two Americas, I think of like this place, like that culture, and like wherever like AOC thinks she living at, like, cause like, bro, like
I'm not from either one of those places.
yeah, exactly. I don't know
I'm
what's
from the
going on.
place where they threw that amazing event. And the reason I kind of circle back into that, just because we didn't give Showcase and Fly their flowers.
Nah,
Wait,
they
what'd you
definitely
say?
bagged it.
We
And
did-
say black.
Like, I circled away from that, where we was at with the Confederacy, because I'm not going to give these racists too much time on this excellent Black Man podcast fucking 2 days after Juneteenth without giving flowers to the guys who put that event together.
Man,
Oh, yeah, talk
Showcase and Flygerian, they did a festival.
Bro, that was,
Yeah.
They did festival numbers.
bro, 17 racks?
That's
I'm going
crazy.
off Elo's numbers. I like them numbers
It was,
better
it
than
was,
15.
it was definitely like
It was
17.
15
I
plus.
mean,
15 plus is
Cause yo,
cool
let
with
me,
me.
all right, let me put it in perspective. Me and Bert got there. What time we get there, bro?
Like probably like 11:45, bro.
We got there 11:45, and the parking lot was filled and packed at 11:45, my guy.
On
But it was
WC time.
but it was like it was other folk that was
And
there.
then Sean is saying that shit was packed before that.
Like he said, they was standing outside like it was like a sneaker store.
Come on,
And
man.
and it's
That's
like
crazy.
and those are the people who were there last year. Those are the people who were like, nah, I know what this is about to turn into. I'm good. And I was one of those people. I thought I was gonna be, but the ambassador said I couldn't pick the chicken up till 11:45. So
Hey man, we got to
Another
run
black-
on
the
chicken time,
chicken
bro.
and the fish was busting though.
Yeah, man. Ooh.
I just want to say thank you for bringing that out, cause my stomach
Blessings,
still,
blessings,
I mean,
blessings.
like, yo, thank you, yo. Good ass chicken, bro. Yeah, give him around another one.
Give me one more for Showcase and Fly for Brown Mill. They fucking collaborated with them. They had the day before they did like a little pop-up shop where you could get like Juneteenth shirts. They did like commemorative shirts and fucking events only shirts that you could only get at that time. Shit was sponsored by Duce, bro. Brown Mill store just opened.
That's tough.
Yeah.
It's like 4 weeks old. I'm gassing if I say that.
something like that.
And we like Duce, powered by Duce in their backyard.
And shout out to my guy Zay Black of the Amanda brand.
Yo.
You know, he was a organizer of the event. You know, it takes a lot to put that type of event together.
Bro, all of it.
Vendors and food trucks and performers and Hot 97 and
Marcus
Duce, like you
Araya was
said.
there.
Yo,
Fucking killed the stage,
yo,
bro.
Marcus killed the stage, bro. Marcus killed the stage, bro. Jersey looked good. Jersey looked good on Saturday.
Yo,
Sorry.
keep it a buck.
like,
Did
you
any-
can't hate on that event. There's nothing you can say.
You couldn't say nothing.
It was no violence.
No violence. You had fucking people that's on the come up,
Yeah,
and that's what's
people
cool
was
about
sharing
it.
shit again. Everybody was
Yo,
sharing shit.
It was all love, and that's what's great about it. It's like you go out there and you see people like it's no beef with nobody. You see people that like I've seen people that I haven't seen since I stepped off the stage at graduation. Like it's insane. You know, when you see these people and you greet them and it's really all love every single time. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing every time. And the guys that put that together did a fantastic job, bro.
GBE, good black energy.
Now, can we get into a little bit of shenanigans? Just say like who we seen at the Juneteenth party.
Fucking Teddy was outside.
Oh man.
You
Shout out to
know,
my boy Teddy. And shout out to all
he was outside, man. Really.
shout out to all my Kenyans, you heard?
Niggas walked out and was like, yo, is that Teddy? It's fucking Teddy. This nigga's a real person.
I don't understand. Like, y'all act like bro not allowed to be outside. Like,
How'd that conversation go?
it's all semantics.
Bro, it was lit facts.
It was him and
Banging no tapes.
Mister. Him and Mister was having a conversation.
Bro, it's literally it's like when you see somebody that you like. We've come to know Teddy as the horniest nigga ever. Like without any question. But like, did anybody see bro in that type of time?
Not at all.
Nah.
Yo, he literally was chilling. He smoked his little blunt. Like, he was magging. Like, yo, let me get a shake. Let me get a light. Like, he really was chilling. It really might all be semantics.
Semantics.
It's crazy.
We went to the same high school.
Oh, so you knew Theodore.
Police word.
Hold on.
I knew Teddy.
What was that like?
I mean, we ain't hang out. Like,
Nigga said, I knew him, but stiff
like,
arm.
don't try to put that on my body. You know?
Don't put that on my body.
But I mean, like, it's cool, chill. I mean, Twitter wasn't there in high school, so I didn't know these things.
So acting like this in high school.
What was running through
mad
his head
criminal.
while he was sitting in the back of class and shit? Like, I don't fucking sick thoughts. We can move on, honestly.
Niggas not trying to be that close to Teddy. Did not mean to let that information fly. The Casamigos is
Shout out
busting.
to Teddy, bro.
I ain't gonna lie though, it was mad people there, and I'm sorry y'all. I'm forgetting everybody who was just like, yo, make sure you shout me out, and I feel bad because I don't want to shout out nobody now because I feel like I gotta shout out everybody, and I forgot a lot of niggas' names that I met for the first time yesterday, or day before yesterday.
Shout out fucking Denley. I seen Denley was like, yo, I seen you. I was fucking drunk as fuck. That nigga produces asshole, bro. Engineer, whatever the fuck he does.
Shout out to my boy Matt. I can't forget.
Oh, we talking about Melvin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga brought me chairs. Shout out to him. That nigga said we owe him 3. Shit. Shout out to Matt. He always makes sure I get my manicures done every week. That's enough, nigga. He said, yo, you owe me at least 3 shout outs for going to get these fucking chairs. We talking about you, motherfucker.
Shout out to the chairs.
Shout out to all the chairs.
Shit, what happened to the chairs?
Yo, the chair this nigga brought me was the most flimsy chair. Now, I'm a big guy.
Were you waiting for a response?
I'm a big guy.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Bro brought me this chair. It's obviously not a chair for me, but he did what he was supposed to do. It was fucking purple tie-dye chair, already too loud. I want to see the big guy in the purple tie-dye, but Matt doesn't care about me. He brought me the chair. I was playing spades. The chair collapsed.
Now how the game is played.
Yo, I was literally sitting right next to you when that shit happened.
The best part was,
that's
though,
fucking hilarious because I didn't even think about that shit until you said I slid down and I was like, oh shit,
I did it gracefully, bro. It was just kind of like you know, like a tire deflates. The chair deflated.
Broke the chair, bro.
Bro, but the thing was, it wasn't even like one of them situations where it was like the chair was like, as soon as you sat down, it just gradually was like,
yo.
It literally was just like,
I looked, I was like, oh.
But nobody else saw it, and I just kind of sat.
Wait. He looked at me, he was like, no.
I'm not doing this.
No.
Don't do that right now.
No. I was like, Juneteenth, brother. He just chilled.
Proper black man.
Oh, yeah.
I was like fucking yesterday when Reg was eating glizzys.
Oh, my
fucking
God.
Fungi. Hold on.
I seen that on
Shout out to
story.
McLovin, Light, all them guys, I can't shout y'all out. It's all too many of y'all, but McLovin threw a Father's Day cookout yesterday, and this nigga Reg ate a whole glizzy. Now, the reason that's important is I also had said food instrument,
So you was
but I didn't eat mine like that. I kind of did.
How did he eat them?
I'm not demonstrating. You bugging. You trying to get me out of here. That's crazy. What kind of friend are you? He said, how did he eat it, bro? How did you show?
Hey, I seen it on the story. That was nasty work. That was very nasty work.
Yo, what is the proper way to eat a glizzy?
What made you go with that verse?
I don't eat those, man. I'll tell you.
Well, we know you just eat chicken fingers, but this nigga sitting at this table that eat glizzies. Wait. What's proper glizzy eating etiquette?
You gotta eat it sideways like it's a watermelon.
Yo, Paul, I don't like that. Yo, nah.
Like a pipe of water.
I think that's more concerning.
Eating it sideways is nuts.
Like, yo, your man's out. Hold on. Like, he just bit the middle of the shit. Like,
Yeah.
Jamás, amiguis.
Yo, the best way to you gotta like just kind of like break it and just kind of eat it like Skittles.
Nah, just go to the corner. Just eat.
What made you
And
go
try
with
to eat
that
real
first?
fast. Just go to the corner, bro.
Yo, I was
nigga
eating the
said,
glizzy.
eat
This
it
nigga,
like
yo, so
Skittles.
light is sitting. If I'm me, and light is sitting where I'm sitting, and literally Sean is probably like across where the cameras is at. He's sitting there like where everybody's sitting there, right? Every time these niggas turn their head, I took a bite, so nobody saw me eat it. Pause. So it's like I was good, and literally at the end of this shit, this nigga like whispered to me. He was like, "Yo, bro, I don't know how you do that shit, bro." He said, "Bro, I'm not gonna say nothing because like you got that shit off." He said, "But I don't know how." Because Sean was sitting like right across from me. Red was sitting right here. Nobody saw the shit. I enjoyed my glizzy in peace.
What made you go with that first?
Literally in pieces.
he was in awe, bruh.
He was like, "Yo, that's crazy."
He was amazed.
He said, "Yo, I can't even say nothing because I don't know how you did that."
So everybody saw that you had the hot dog.
Yo, nobody saw nothing. Like later when we told Rashawn, he was like, "Yo, word?" Nobody saw nothing.
Bro, they gotta see you in.
Graceful with the
they gotta
glizzy.
see. They gotta see you in action.
Nah, that's Max.
No,
Yo,
cause no, you gotta see how the way he hides eating glizzies.
What made you go with that
Ninja shit.
first?
Yo,
Yeah,
don't-
like
Straight ninja shit.
Yo, I feel like
I swear to
yo,
God.
no bullshit. I feel like the yo, I don't want to say sausage because that's Max.
What made you go with that first?
But like the spicy Johns with the mustard, when they split down the middle, I feel like that shouldn't count. Bro, I feel like that shouldn't count.
Shut up, bitch!
Rose, you had them shits at your crib, at your cookout. You're not about to keep pushing buttons. Like, that's not how you live. Yo, that's crazy, bro. That's Max.
I grew up on this shit. Them shit's fire, bro. I'm sorry. Like,
Glizzies. Niggas grew up on glizzies. Yo, that's Yo, that's fucking Max. So basically, there's no glizzy etiquette. You can't eat it in peace.
All right, man. Before we forget, Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. You're a dad. Happy Father's Day, my guy.
Happy Father's Day, bro.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to all the fathers.
That was a long ass pause. Before I forget, shout out to my boy Andrew. I mean, congratulations on the new baby. Shout out to my boy Aaron. Congratulations on the new baby. Shout out to you, Nadia.
Shout out to everybody that's having.
Shout out to
I
E.
just see a whole
Scott.
bunch of babies be
Shout out to
born.
my boy Scott. I mean, you a father. You already know, bro. I mean, you know the vibes. Shit, it's too many. Shout out my boy Paulie Black. It's too many.
Yo,
it's mad
facts.
dads, bro. It's mad dads.
Mad
bro.
Dads.
Fatherhood is
Henny,
beautiful.
Zig.
Roddy, Zig.
Shout out to Zig.
Well, who else? We know too many dads.
Roddy got a clan, bro. That's crazy.
Speaking of dads, real quick, you heard about that boy Nick Cannon?
Bugging.
Alright.
Yo, look, check this
That
out.
nigga is soiling the oats.
Nah, but I'm not really feeling it
He
because
said he's sowing the oats. Yo, you crazy, bro.
there was a tweet I saw. Somebody pointed out that he looks like he does the brown paper bag test with his baby moms.
That's Max.
And if you out here having a bunch of mulatto babies, look, check this out. Listen, people keep saying, "Oh, he has the money.
He
He
does.
can take care." So what? You're a father. Can money fucking replace playing catch?
No, but it can provide some, you know what I mean?
If he had a reason, if he had a reason as to why he was doing what he was doing and he came out, like he made a statement,
This nigga wears a turban.
would you try to understand or?
Bro wears a turban and has lupus. He doesn't care about anything else.
I'm not trying to That's a different point, and we could have a different conversation about that.
Yeah.
But it's not about. I wasn't trying to understand because it's just I can understand if you had a lot of children with the same woman, but him having multiple baby moms, right? It don't matter that he's gonna be able to financially provide for all of these kids because we know that. But even amongst those kids, there's gonna be discrepancies or beefs because different moms have different statuses. It's just
Fuck
like
them kids.
of course, but it's just like they gonna have beef amongst each other. Like for example, right? Out of all of Nick Cannon's kids,
Which one has the best name?
no, it's not even which one has the best name. Oh, that's another one.
Yo, them niggas' names, I'm reading them right here. They
named
fucking crazy.
Some bullshit, but that's teachers
I'm
on.
gonna wait till you finish it and we gonna read these names.
Like for example, right? Let me just give you one possible dynamic. Imagine it's all of them together, and then you got the ones that he had by Mariah Carey. Listen, if I'm Mariah Carey's kids,
I feel like I'm better than the other
I'm
kids.
better than all the other fucking kids. I'm sorry, it is what it is.
You niggas are only half genius.
feel me?
I am all musical genius.
Yeah.
I'm all MTV. You only half, nigga. You
I'm about to
yo
say,
MTV
I'm
raps.
not giving
I'm
no
everything.
musical genius credits to Nick Cannon. No, sir. That's not what we're doing. Not on this podcast. No, sir.
I'm a gigolo, spending lots of dough. Selling, ooh, what?
At that point,
That nigga was
I mean,
wow.
we're getting that out of here because
That's a
This
GIF,
nigga
that's
start
a
acting
GIF
di-
loading. Be
This
grateful.
nigga start acting different once he get new shirts and shit.
I was just about to say it's the shirt.
It's the
like,
shirt,
This nigga
definitely.
here, bro.
You like the shirts?
This nigga-
I
do like the shirt.
Coconuts and melons on
The
it.
color, it complements your skin.
Coconuts and milk. Thank you, bro.
You know what I mean?
Pink does good for me. The vibrant colors on the dark skin always looks good. Shout out to the black women that always wear yellow. We appreciate you.
Word.
With the good skin.
Word.
Speaking of yellow, Nick Channon's one child is named Golden. there is powerful Queen Cannon.
Wait,
So-
what? Wait, hold on.
So
what?
there's Golden Cannon. All right.
Golden.
There is powerful Queen Cannon. Moroccan Scott Cannon. That is a French Montana child. Hold on. Monroe Cannon. Hold on. I would be offended. Zion Williamson Cannon. Hold on. Zion Mixledian.
No. Mixolodian.
Mixolodian. That's Max.
That's AKA Nickelodeon.
Zillion Air Cannon.
Jamás, amiguis.
This
This
nigga was
nigga-
off the pack. when he
Yo,
named
I
his
need
kids,
the
bro.
plug
Like,
immediately.
you ever play Scrabble? You just like randomize the letters and shit. That's how he make his kids' names.
That's a good one.
Yo, like,
That's a good one.
that's crazy.
Cause what the fuck is a Mixolodian?
A mixed child.
It's a cannon.
Nice. That was nice. A mixed.
It's a mixed child. That's insane.
All right, but nah. All jokes aside, though,
Speaking of mixed child, Ben Simmons sucks.
Oh my god. Let's
that
go.
was a wild segue. But
That was a wild transition. That was a wild transition.
Fuck that nigga. He said.
Jamás,
Shout
amiguis.
out to the NTS pod.
And I'm looking at you,
'Cause-
Corey, Mike, Elsie, Sixer fans. You.
all my Philly fans.
It's a bad time for y'all. We was in the group chat today. These niggas was trying to defend themselves.
Ooh.
Yo,
I think the
niggas
Bucks is going to get the
niggas
same
see
thing.
Ben Simmons like avoid dunking on Trey Young.
Yo, he avoids shooting
Yo,
from 18 feet and
A
beyond.
visibly smaller
Yo,
man.
he literally had the opportunity to just go up, seeing Trey Young was like, fuck out of here.
Not how the game is played.
Literally. Like, imagine that.
All right, I'll just.
Imagine an athletic troll doll scaring you, and you're 6'10".
Nah. All jokes aside, though, can we kind of come up with some reason to why he is so reluctant to shoot the basketball? Like,
I think I'm gonna blame Philly fans.
I don't think it's it. Nah.
I don't know, man.
There's no
it's
way
just-
you get to this level and you thinking about the fans.
No, it's when you watch the game, it's like his defender is sitting at the free throw line. It's like
do it, bitch.
it's like shoot the fucking ball.
Do it.
All you have to do is shoot it. If
Well,
you
bro-
make it, yo, that
I'll
really-
live with that.
That fucks up the Hawks' momentum.
Yo, niggas
But he
literally,
won't shoot from 18 feet beyond.
niggas look at Ben Simmons like, if he make it, I'll live with that.
Bro, you play sports?
Nah, I mean, I ran cross country in high school.
All right. So that still count. That still counts. So this could apply to this. Can you imagine playing, running a certain way and then getting to like that top level and then not just punching it like on the gas?
I mean, just folding when you need it the most. I mean, my personal opinion on Ben Simmons is that like he's too high profile of an athlete. He's too good of a player, and he's he just make too much money to be playing the way he's playing. Like
They owe this nigga $146 million.
it doesn't make any sense.
They could pay me a quarter.
I don't
back,
get it,
and
like-
I will give them better results. I
You
promise.
can give me 10% of that, and I'll just cook for you
promise.
niggas. Like, I'll be good.
Like at this point, it's about what you're supposed to be doing, not even like living up to fans' unrealistic.
Remember, bro was like, yo, Hacker Ben's not going to work. I'm going to get in the gym. You know what I'm saying?
He said that in like 2017.
17, my nigga. It's been 40
2021.
years. It's been a full
There's no-
contract of bro deciding he was not going to shoot jump
There
shots
hasn't been any growth with Ben
at
Simmons.
all. It's been the same basketball.
It's been the same jump hooks from 2 feet from the rim.
Bro, yo, like literally, and I don't know if you guys do FanDuel too often.
Nah,
I
don't
do.
it.
I lose a lot of money on there. I win some money, lose some money. The over 10 or 15 points for Ben Simmons be like plus 200 sometimes. Because he'd be like, this nigga's not going to get 10. And he don't be getting it. Like if you bet the under 12, if you bet the under 15 points on Ben Simmons, you're liable to hit every time. Which is wild for somebody who's a number one pick who literally could have all these different opportunities to get to the basket and doesn't. How are you the number one pick? One of the supposedly be the offense is built around you, and in a playoff game you're taking 6 shots.
Fuck all that. I don't get how you an oversized point guard and don't be trying to take advantage of these
Just
small
dunk on
point
niggas
guards
all the
and
time.
shit.
5
Like,
points.
I can see if you don't want to shoot
That's
threes.
nuts.
I can see if you don't want to shoot mid ranges and
You're
shit.
huge, bro.
But there's no reason why you're not attacking
No,
the
but
basket.
they have videos of him shooting mid ranges and threes. That's the thing.
They didn't hear you, Mike, but I heard you.
Now, what did you say, Mike?
You're not gonna repeat yourself. It's on the air already. You might as well head.
No,
Because I'll clip it and we'll show these niggas anyway. So you might as well go ahead.
no, I was just saying, like, I mean,
Mike said, you're huge, bro.
What made you go with that verse?
I said he's huge,
That makes it so much better.
but yeah, exactly. You pulled me in like it's
What made you go with that verse?
All right.
pause.
All right. You
don't
got
even know.
to take a
I
chill
don't
pill
even know. I'm just
take a
saying
chill
this
pill
shit
for like
just
2
in case.
minutes because it just keeps getting worse.
Nigga Mike in the penalty box. Bro, say cut that shit off.
Hey, yo, is this how we treat guests?
You know how it is in black households. You be here for 3 minutes. We well past 3 minutes. Nigga, get your own Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
get
word.
your own shit. You family now.
Yeah, fact. That's really how it is. Word. But nah, Ben Simmons, Philly fans, I'm sorry that y'all have to experience him and deal with that because that really don't make no sense. Like, that's your starting point guard, and he's supposed to lead y'all to victory, and bro doesn't want to shoot the ball. Fuck it, even if you miss, bro, just shoot the shit.
Like, try, nigga. The defense is literally
At
like,
least
this nigga ain't
try.
gonna try. Yeah. He's scared to
At least try.
Like, bro.
You think they trade him?
Play ball. Trade him. That nigga's going to China. First thing smoking, bro.
He gonna be like Stephon Marbury and become
that
Michael
buyout
Jordan
is
over
gonna
here.
be crazy.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to buy him out.
And who wants to pay that?
Nobody. So they're gonna have
Not
to stick with
me.
that contract.
That's my point, bro. They can have that shit. Not
That nigga
for a
contract
6'10"
is-
point guard that doesn't shoot the ball.
That nigga contract is
Why would you
Rick
give
Ross
him
chicken
that?
wing budget.
I've been saying since 2018, this nigga is the 12th player that belongs on the fucking bench.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of them contracts that are kind of questionable. Tobias Harris is another one that we got to look at. after we look at Ben
Chandler
Simmons.
Parsons.
Oh yeah, he ran off with the bag.
Chandler Parsons
He got Atlanta for
is the
everything.
greatest robber ever.
Greatest ever.
He got the Mavs.
Him.
Who was
him
before
and
that?
Solomon Hill.
Harrison. Yo.
Yeah, y'all niggas too young. It's niggas on the Knicks that made off of him way more.
Oh
than that.
yeah.
Yo, shout out to the nigga that made off on the net on the Mets.
I think we
in
still.
baseball.
I think we still paying Allen Houston right now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but he was still an all-time Knicks great. No,
I don't give a fuck, bro. It's 2021. What the fuck you
that
talking
nigga was
about?
thinking about his future. He said, "I'll take $1 million a year till I'm 75." Sure, sounds great. You're a nigga. You'll die before then.
Wow.
They thought it.
Hey,
They be like, it'll be natural causings, like gun violence. That's the thought process on them people when they give up these deals. It's a Puerto Rican or Dominican dude who got the Mets. They literally had every year on the day he has to pay these niggas, and it be increasing. It gets like $1 million, $1.1 million, $1.2 million. It's a baseball player. He's been getting paid by these niggas for like 50 years or some nut shit like
There's
that.
some shit that happened with Bernie Madoff. That's why he has to get paid that money.
Thank you, Bert. Ain't no just regular contract.
Yeah.
That's a good job.
He got lucky.
So he got paid. He retired in 2001. It was paid.
Bobby Bonilla.
Yeah, he's been. I think he received his final payment because it was over 20 years. He was supposed to get $1 million.
So how many you got 20 mil? I mean, only got 20 mil. Y'all hear me? Like I got one.
Like I
Yeah, basically.
That's not bad. 20 million passive income. It's lovely.
lovely, very lovely.
It was a 25-year deal.
No.
That's crazy.
July 1st is known as Bonnie Bonilla Day. He gets 1.2 mil from the Mets. He's collected these payments for a decade and will do so through 2035.
Oh shit.
Because of a buyout deal with the Mets signed in 2000. The deal, Bert was correct, the deal is generous in part due to investments the team had made with notorious Ponzi schemer Bernie Madoff. So the Mets invested in some Forex niggas, and now they have to pay this nigga everything.
Not Forex.
Shout out to my boy Ty and all the clean Forex niggas. There's people that's making money on this shit for real. We're not gonna talk about them niggas, but
I mean, Forex.
it's people that know it. It's very so
It's a
legitimate.
legit thing.
It's the niggas who know how to do it and know how to trade, and it's the niggas who be like, hey nigga, let's scam.
Yeah.
The
I
Bernie
mean, that's
Madoffs of the
everything.
Forex world.
I mean, but you better chill because them niggas will be at your door with hella calculators.
They didn't know
And hella,
Jehovah's Witness.
hella flyers.
They didn't know who Jehovah's Witness.
Yo,
Yo, that's how they be in the text.
For
Yo, it was a
real.
shorty, Matt. Yo, it was a shorty, Matt sent me
Yo.
a number. It was like, yo, text her. She was like, yo, she's interested. She's cool. Text her. This is like months ago. Text her shorty. She was like, oh, Matt told me he was interested in Forex. I was like, first of all, I'm going to fight Matt. This is the fourth time we're talking about you. Yo, she texted me, was like, yo, like, so I hear you're interested in HFX. Like, I have my own business. I was like, I have my own business. Like, I've registered my LLC. Oh, yeah, no, cool. You could definitely, like, add to your portfolio and stuff like that if you, like, think about using HFX. And it's like, yo, HFX is the easiest way to lose money in that world. It'll be like, oh, yeah, I'll bet $10 right now. That shit is like Russian roulette, nigga. It'd be like, yo, you're going to bet on the next 15 seconds that in the next 15 seconds, this shit's going to go up or it's going to go down. And you're either going to make $18 or you're going to lose the 10 you put in.
Hell no.
That's
sound
how it works.
straight
And it's like
bullshit.
in a lot of those situations, they don't teach niggas how like that market work, how the market fluctuates, how like the trade in itself work, how you can just do the trading. Like I know people who make money off it. Like the nigga we be clowning not Monkey, Shaheen.
That shit is gonna follow him everywhere you
Forever.
That's
the nigga-
he has a name.
Shaheen
Yeah, he
Payne, the
said
nigga makes money off the shit. That nigga bought a car off this shit. But he's not one of them niggas that be scared. It's a very legitimate thing, but he's not one of them niggas that be like, yo, family. Like when a nigga greets you with, yo, family, and you haven't seen that nigga in 15 years, block his number.
or ever.
Yeah, word. Never met you, but we family.
You trying to build together? I will knock all your blocks over.
Look, check this out. To each his own. You can do what you want, but you niggas at them seminars, I'm on to you niggas.
Wildin'.
I'm on to you niggas. Know what I mean?
They be like, the next 3 people that want to sign up is 50% off. I'm not paying you.
Yeah, nah, miss me with the bullshit. Miss me with the limited time offers, all of that other shit. Hey, scam in peace, but miss me with the bullshit. That's all I'm saying.
Scam in peace.
I mean,
Just don't waste your time, man.
what's like the oldest scam y'all can remember?
Get something out of it.
The oldest scam I can remember is definitely the little hand shit that uncles and all the niggas be doing where they be making your fucking finger disappear. That's the biggest scam ever.
Nah,
'Cause
you ain't
when
ever
when you was 4, that shit was like. This nigga cut his finger off. And then, just the way I put this shit back on, it was back. Scam. Scam.
You ever get scammed by the fake
Hey,
bubble
who's
gum?
fucking Nah, that's not a scam. That shit is violence.
What?
When you pull the fake bubble gum and that shit shock you,
Yeah,
Yo,
that shit is
listen.
worse.
Like, what the fuck? Or like, it's a roach on it?
Yo, you know, fucked up. People used to put like thumbtacks in between there and dap you up.
Yo, what type of friends you had?
Nah, this was like in middle school.
Yo, none of my mans ever did that.
Nah,
to
they
me.
was wildin', so I just never dapped nobody up.
I'm staying away from Linden niggas. Linden is different.
Dapping niggas with thumbtacks.
That's violent. That's literally
really
violence.
wild.
I don't even. I'm trying to even.
That's why I don't trust niggas, bro.
Like whoopee cushions were funny too. Since we on nut shit niggas used to do when they was kids. You ever catch a nigga like that with that shit in class?
I'm not gonna lie. Never seen a whoopee cushion. Like they don't have them in my hood.
Y'all niggas had fart bags though.
Yeah, them fart bombs used to stink, boy. Oh my god, I don't know what the fuck they put in them shit.
Yo, that's what's wild. What the fuck was in those bags?
I don't know, but I remember one time one popped in my book bag and it dead ass felt like it was a skunk sacrificed in my shit.
You had to walk around smelling like ass all day.
That bus ride.
Ready? Pepe Low Pew.
Hold on. Hold on.
Clever.
It's Father's Day, so I'm gonna let you get that whack ass dad joke. You got it.
Hold on.
Listen, that bus ride home was the worst. I got on
Nobody
the
sat
bus.
next to you?
No, when I sat all the way in the back and shit, everybody was looking like, oh my God, what's that smell? And the bus, right? All right, so don't laugh. I went to a charter school at the time. This was
GBCS or we talking CJCP?
Nah, GBCS, bro. This was like, this was probably 5th grade.
What's fucked up is I know who's on that bus. There's some
Exactly.
criminals on that bus.
Exactly. So there was nothing different about me. It was just we didn't have that many students, so we was on the short bus. So I got on the bus. Everybody was like, ew, what's that smell? And the AC that day wasn't working. So everybody pulling their windows down, motherfuckers holding on and shit. Like, oh my God, this stinks so bad. But what could I do, man? The shit popped in my book bag. I tried to pop it on the bus and then get off, but
Yo, what's crazy is like they used to.
Juice violence.
Yo, Lowe's
God.
bus used to pull up to school playing Hot 97.
yo,
Yo,
kid you
they
not.
had the ill bus driver,
a
yo.
bus driver, and I don't want to put his name out there because I don't know what bro was doing in life, but I know his name. You feel me? Bro used to drive us to McDonald's.
Yo, wildin'.
Madness.
Niggas used to be late to fucking 5th grade with McGriddles.
You feel me? Like that's how cool our
crazy.
bus driver was. It was one day, right? I think it was like the last days of school and shit. We had brought like some water balloons and shit.
Yo.
So he was driving the bus and he was like he was a big dude, but he was bald, right? So me being the fucking heathen I had a water balloon. I was just waiting and shit. So I threw that shit. Hit that nigga right in the back of the head. Pow. My nigga the next day got on the bus like shit was sweet. Everything was regular. Shit was cool. He dapped me up. We was talking and shit. When I got out, when he dropped me off at home, this nigga pulled out the fucking super soaker from the hip and fucking washed
Emptied
me.
the cannon on them.
Right before I went home, my nigga. I was just like, damn, bro, that's
crazy.
how we coming, bro. Like I had a little water balloon. You brought out a whole, not me. Like,
Nigga got it back in blood.
you feel me?
Definitely.
But he was the coolest bus driver ever, though.
And that was what was cool about. I mean,
He was
that
black,
wasn't
by the way, if you
necessarily-
ain't already know.
That wasn't necessarily
Could
the
only be a
90s,
black man.
but it was close to it. Like we grew up in a very, very, very pivotal, I would think, time
We the best
in the
generation.
world. Yo, it's not close neither. It's like the niggas before us.
They didn't really
You
have.
niggas stink.
Who, the crackheads?
Let's talk about crack.
Bro, we saw crack and the internet. Like,
Peanut butter crack sandwich. Like we joke about crack. But like, yo, it's really a whole probably like 15, 20 years of people. Maybe not 15, maybe not 20, but like 15, 10 years of people who their whole life is done up because of crack, my nigga. Because niggas was like, we need a couple dollars. Put this shit in the black neighborhoods. Let them figure it out. Crack, bro.
I think a lot about the black people that like got rich and just got low. Like their story just not.
It's a few.
Yeah,
Would you have, which side of,
wanna hear
crack
it.
would
I
you have
wanna
wanted
I
to be
wouldn't
on?
want that. Like I would want
Like
to just
some
stay
niggas
away
just
from that.
chilling. Like, would you have wanted to be on, you know, the side we know of crack or that side of crack? Would you have rather been a dealer or a user?
No, I'm not smoking crack, man.
So you would have been the nigga ruining the
Yeah.
community.
Yeah,
Mike history ruins the community
it's bad, but it's
with
the
crack.
truth. But I'm not smoking crack.
But
That's
I'm
only-
not smoking
That's
it.
the only other option.
I'm selling it to cousins.
What supposed to say?
Yo, them niggas, yo, and that's what was crazy. They would sell it to, it's like somebody else. The mentality literally would be, I mean, somebody else gonna do it. Like niggas were selling crack
I live in the hood.
to
I live in
women.
the projects. I live in the hood.
They were
Crack
selling
is all around me, and the people that's smoking it look crazy, and the people that's selling it got stupid chains.
It's
and,
either
and,
chains,
and Benzes and bro, what?
chains or crack.
Easy decision. Easy decision.
But see, they glorify those things.
I mean,
something
yeah,
has to suffer for them to glorify those things.
100%.
absolutely.
And it's great that you point
Absolutely.
that out because it's like we were saying before. It's an entire generation of people who probably could have been something. Like think about how we are. Like, and I think we're the generation that shows that like the recovery of anything like that. Like I don't want to put ourselves above anybody and be like, because we didn't experience what they went through.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at all them people like, wow, you niggas survived. Like our parents, bro, they literally, they're people who literally just kind of weave their way through that. You know what I mean?
That generation went through some shit.
Like dodging crack was not easy.
All right, so here's my thing. When it comes to crack, right, and what it did to the community, and shout out to Mike History, but I'm not trying to make this shit a fucking history lesson, but shit has ripple effects, right?
Facts.
So when they first threw the rock in the pond in the 80s and shit, when the shit first rock in the pond, that's another one. I'm here all night, folks.
Crack is a
first-
rock.
When they first threw the shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
We saw how damaging and like the effects did to the nuclear black family, right?
Yeah.
Then the next generation, us, we also had ripple effects from that. We saw, a lot of us saw relatives who were recovering from that shit. We saw relatives who were still entrenched from that shit from the last decade, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
This next generation, they not really seeing that. And then there's other factors that tie in, like you said, we're like the best generation because we the last generation that was outside, but also the first generation that was on the internet.
Yeah, like we literally grew as the internet progressed, as camera phones, as technology.
So with that being said, the last generation of shit, they didn't have as much information available as we do. So it's just like, we still experienced a lot of the same things. It's just we're more aware of what was going on.
Like there was
compared to
no
them.
DARE program, no GREAT program. It was,
I mean, come on, Dare didn't. Did Dare work for any of us?
hey, did it work?
No.
Nigga, we didn't do crack.
I mean,
I
but
ain't do no
shit.
math in that.
Everybody was in jail.
All right, yeah, that and perks, lean, all of this other shit, like those are drugs, bro.
Yeah, that is crack.
So
Just liquid crack, vial
mean,
crack,
that's all.
pill crack. It's all crack.
All right, 1, 2, motherfucking buckle my shoe. All
No,
right,
but it's
whatever.
like you're right in the sense that like while DARE didn't, yeah, we didn't do crack, we didn't do meth, we didn't do heroin, but niggas definitely tried other things.
Word.
It's just
What's the
all
craziest
no
drug
limit.
you guys have ever tried?
Oh nah, I'm
weed only, bro.
Wee woo, wee woo.
about to say the craziest thing that I've done,
damn.
and it's not even really crazy, but I would say Percocets, but I was prescribed Percocets before, and then I did them after I ran out my script. Other
Bert?
than that, no.
We've only done weed.
I'm a suburban dude.
Nah.
What does that mean?
Nah.
I'm about to show you.
I did acid.
That's a good time.
What was that like?
It was a good time. It was a good time. But like I wouldn't suggest it like, yo, go do that shit.
Yeah, no.
Or like, let's go do that shit.
It was like
Nah.
your face like falling off.
Nah, it wasn't.
I've heard that like people describe
It
like
was
that.
it was like definitely some like the grass was mad soft, the sun was shining different. You feel me? Like it was like wavy and shit. The sky
Oh,
was
that
like
shit
wavy
had you
and
like the
stuff.
Frank Ocean video.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, something more akin to that. But the face shit is a little weird.
I've done mushrooms. You ever did mushrooms?
I did mushrooms too. Mushrooms were
Is that not the same thing?
nah.
so
Acid is
yeah.
LSD. That's an actual. It's a liquid.
Yeah,
what's
it's
the
made in the
synthetic?
lab. Mushrooms comes
The
from
synthetic.
mushrooms comes from the ground.
Made in the lab.
So mushrooms is probably the craziest experience I've ever had. So we did this.
I don't want to see Shake on shrooms.
Yo, it was a good time. I don't do it too much. I was up.
I would suggest shrooms to niggas though, for sure. Like
shrooms over
hell
acid
yeah.
for sure.
For sure. Like yo, you gotta do shrooms, bro, for real. Cause it's from the ground, bro. It's just like weed. Like come on, bro.
like this chick Lauren,
That's my
her
pitch.
face turned into a dragon. Not just any kind of dragon. It was like one of those Chinese New Year dragons.
This nigga was fried.
All right, so we
I don't want no shit like that, man. What the fuck you talking about?
It was crazy. We was in Hershey. So when I was in my externship, it's me and my boy Dylan. Shout out to Dylan. He's getting married in October. Skill, bro. Want to try shrooms? We tried shrooms, right? We did not leave the room. So the room was probably the size of a fucking dorm room. They're small. Cut it in half. The bathroom was outside. So we do the shrooms. We're chilling. The shit don't kick in. We sitting downstairs in the fucking common area of this like shit. It's called the International House, whatever. We're playing FIFA. Dylan had done this before. I had never done this before. He knew that the shit was kicking in for me when I was individually counting the blades of grass on the TV when niggas were playing FIFA.
Oh no. Oh no.
So now,
Hey, yo, what type of nut ass shit?
so we sitting down there, we playing the game. At this
Wait,
point-
no, stop.
What year was this?
This is 2013.
All right, so you niggas play video games.
Yeah. That was when the
nigga-
Xbox 360 hit.
Xbox 360. I was counting blades of grass on 360, nigga.
That's nuts.
So Lauren comes downstairs.
Nuttiest shit I ever heard, yo.
Lauren comes, it's getting crazy. We're not even halfway there. Lauren comes downstairs, she's behind me, she tests me. Just like that. I look over at Dylan. Like, you see that shit, right? All right. So now Lauren doesn't know we on shrooms. Lauren's a great person. She's fucking bubbly girl. She's nice girl, white girl, rosy red cheeks, short hair.
Okay.
Oh shit! I see why you called that job.
So now, I look at Dylan. He says he saw exactly what I saw. Now you gotta remember, we took the same drugs, but we don't have the same mind. So like, there's no way that he could literally know exactly what I saw. And so Lauren's like, Tyler, what's up? I'm like, hey man, you know what? It's not you, it's me. I just can't look at you right now. So now you're saying this to a person that doesn't know what's going on. They don't know you're on drugs. You've been cool with them mad like for a long time. We were on externship. It was only us out there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's just like, and somebody's just saying, I can't look at you right now. She's like, yo, what? She leaves. I say, Dylan, you saw that? She's like, dude, she was a fucking dragon. I was like, I knew it. Yo, he described the same dragon that I saw. We went upstairs. It's got this fucking nunchuck shit. It's called Poid. Niggas be doing this shit at raves.
What?
It's literally like, yo, pretend they put LED lights inside nunchucks. And niggas just swinging this shit around. I'm fucking looking at it. It looks like fucking, like fucking whatever the fucking shit is flying. Like he's like throwing it at me, but catching it. So it looks like this shit's about to attack me. Like it looks like I was living a 3D movie. So then the shit's really starting to kick. It's like, yo, we gotta just kind of chill. Just gotta lay down and just like let the shit go. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yo, you're going right now. You kind of just like I looked at my palm. I could see all the individual lines on. I could see all my handprint moving. All of it moving.
Hey, yo, I don't need nothing like that, bro. I'm
Ready?
cool.
Best part.
Best part.
This is the best part for me because I remember it vividly. Like to this day, I can remember every single, like you know how you get drunk and don't remember shit? Mm-hmm. I remember every single bit of this trip. Like I could go there right now. Like that's, like it was like, yo, a family, like it's that vivid. Because you gotta remember, all this shit happens in your mind. My bed turned into fucking Goku's Nimbus Cloud. If I say, hey Nimba, Dylan knows what the fuck I'm talking about. We walked through fucking Transformers Dark Side of the Moon, the movie, my nigga. I was inside Optimus Prime. You, my nigga, I was inside this nigga. What made you go with that first? Yo, that's mad.
Yo,
But I'm pointing, I'm gesturing at the robot.
I don't give a fuck what you gesturing at. Get me the.
What made you go with that verse?
I was literally.
Hop like Sean said, cut the cameras.
It was like Gundam
Dead
Wing.
ass.
It was like Gundam Wing, bro. It was insane.
Yo.
Then you're talking about that shit.
Sounds like Gundam Wing.
The nigga played Pink Floyd. You know that shit sounds like noise to us, right?
Pink Floyd is amazing on drugs.
Yo, you can feel every note, bro. Every single note. Every single note, you can feel it. I stuck my arm in what I thought was a tree, elbow deep. I'm telling yo, it was insane.
Wait. What was it?
Yo, what's crazy is the tree.
You thought it was a tree. What was it?
No, it was a tree, but like I thought I was elbow deep in the tree. I was like, Dylan, look.
Hey yo,
Wait, am I tripping?
whatever this.
How
is.
you go elbow? When you go this way? Straight?
Bro, I'm trying to tell
went
you, it
down?
was the drugs.
I'm
Like
trying
that's
to
what I'm
figure
saying.
out
Like
the-
yo, people who like there's people
I'm
who
trying to figure it out too,
physics,
bro.
'cause,
Like
like,
whatever
bro,
this is. Like, did you really stick
The
your
tree is this way, so you got to
bro,
go
and
that way.
the
feel
craziest
me?
part is it wasn't even
But he
one
talking
of
about
those-
like
I don't know, man.
Yo, it's not something you do all the time. Like, yo, literally there's people who microdose on shrooms and they live a completely different life. There's people who like literally will take a little bit of shrooms a day and walk through their life. And they just be like, wow. It's like they took the blue pill in the Matrix all the time.
Red pill.
Whatever the fuck it was, whatever that was, I don't know if I can live like that, but I feel like them niggas are having a good time.
yeah, I agree.
Imagine what it's like to fly on Goku's Nimbus Cloud. Just flying away from Piccolo and all his fatherly responsibilities. Shout out to Piccolo for being the best father that I know on television.
Can't be anything short of amazing.
He was a great father to Gohan.
Yeah. Yeah. Taught him the game well too.
Taught that nigga how to tie his do-rag.
Then they just ruined his arc.
We can all acknowledge that Piccolo was the black character on Dragon Ball Z, right?
Go
He was
there.
clearly colored. And there were no niggas on the show until Oob. So it had to be Piccolo. He had a do-rag. You know what I'm
So
saying?
we're just going to exclude Mr. Popo, right? Because he's not the blackest character, literally, right?
Mr. Popo was a coon, though.
I think
that's
I think
like-
Mr. Popo was blackface. Like
He might have been
just
blackface.
just
Look at the
skipped over
lips.
it.
That nigga look like the Montclair logo. All you niggas wearing Montclair don't know what the fuck you wearing. I'm talking to you.
That was a bar. I like that. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, that was a
Very
good
proud
one.
of
That was a
you.
good
I'm
one.
Very proud of you.
Like-
That was nice.
Like that was that. Like who's y'all favorite TV dad? Mine was Piccolo, clearly.
My favorite TV dad probably had to be.
There's one name I'm waiting to hear, but I'm waiting to hear. I want to go hear what y'all got to say.
I would say the dad from Smart Guy. That was my dog.
Okay.
That's a good answer.
Okay. That's respectable.
He was cool.
For the people who wasn't a fan of the show, give him the name.
I forgot his name, bro.
Heard you. Mike.
I'm gonna go Michael Kyle from My Wife and Kids.
Oh, damn! I was just watching.
That
this
was a
shit
good
earlier.
dad.
That's a great
Yo.
one. That's probably my choice.
Great dad, and he had bread. Like
He had his own business,
They
entrepreneur.
didn't focus on it, but like he was getting bread. Like, and he loved the shit out of his.
Bert.
Uncle Phil.
Thank you. I knew somebody else was gonna say it.
I knew somebody else was gonna say.
Somebody
that's why.
had to say it, right?
I mean,
You can't go
wasn't the
wrong.
greatest dad.
He's
That nigga
up
was
there.
Republican.
Nah, he's always been there.
He was Republican. I'm
Nah,
just
but
saying.
his speeches was top tier. Like,
First things first. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Oh shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
goat head.
Got another guest. Yeah, talk that shit.
TJ, what's going on, bro? What up, bro? Yeah.
Mike putting all the music on the mic. Word to Rudy Gobert. To those who don't know, this is my son. This is TJ.
This the big bruh, if you can't hear it.
You don't care.
Talk that shit, bro. Let these niggas hear it. Speak for the baby community.
Father's Day was awesome. I think some of the fathers that we watched growing up on TV were great examples, quote unquote, or at least what you could see on TV as far as like cool dads. Okay.
Big brr.
I think that I think that we don't acknowledge that there was like a concerted effort to make sure that black fathers were seen on TV in the 90s.
Representation.
Like that definitely was a conscious decision because
Yeah, because they had Family Matters.
Yeah.
They had
Family Matters, Sister.
Yeah.
They had motherfucking Hanging with Mr. Cooper, My Wife and Kids. They had Fresh Prince. They had the list goes on. There's so many.
Like even
black
if it went into the 2000s, you had
Parenthood.
One-on-one.
One-on-one.
You had the Proud Family, Oscar Proud.
The list goes on. It was so many great representations of fantastic black dads, you feel me? And I think we missing that representation right now in TV. We don't have any sitcoms anymore. All we have is reality TV. Nobody wants to aspire to be that anymore.
And nobody wants to be fucking T.I.
you got to be Issa Rae, like,
She's great.
bro. But she's like a superhero, bro. Like, it's like look how great you have to be in order to get your own show. And it's not to discount her at all. I'm just saying, like, she's great, like. And so if you anything less than that, then it's probably like clipped for you, like.
Yeah, word. And then it's just like, even if you are that great, do you want to just go down the route and the path is just like, all right, let me make another black family sitcom?
Exactly, like succumb to like what they want you to make. Like, come on.
I'm gonna say the last one that I can remember is like the Tyler Perry shit. What was it?
Oh, House
of Pain.
Yeah.
That was like the last.
It came back.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
I ain't watch it though.
I fuck with Janine. She used to be a fiend, but
She
cleaned
definitely
herself up.
was a fiend.
She cleaned herself
Shout
up.
out to all the fiends.
She stole the VCR.
This nigga said, shout out to all the fiends.
We all know a fiend. Every hood got a fiend.
All right, hold up. Before we get out of here, it's a little segment that we gonna start. So I'll be forgetting shit every episode, and I almost forgot this episode, but like 2 episodes ago, if I remember, I was wearing a purple jersey. That was a shout out to Prince because that day we recorded was Prince's birthday. So happy birthday, Prince. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to the good.
What else did I forget? Well, shit, I forgot. Y'all gonna find out next episode.
Rose, take us out. Mike History, thank you for coming.
Thank you
Week
for having
14
me.
and the
hold on, before we
regulation.
leave- Wait. Cut the music. Plug your shit in real quick, bro.
Yeah, plug it all. Plug it all.
Hey guys, man, you guys can follow me on Instagram at last name history and on Twitter at Mike History. My podcast is at versusmikehistory.com. You can find me on the Fanbase app at Versus Mike History. And yeah, listen to the podcast.
Do it again. I may do a one-man show. You better fuck with Mike History, bro. One-man show?
Black
And it's worth listening to.
black culture topics from black publications, mostly black publications. So I try to keep it all the way black. And yeah, it's a good time. It's a little 30-minute John. Get your week started every Monday. Fuck with me.
Word.
You heard the man. Rose, that's it.
Gang.
Ball game.
Week 14.
Big love in the building.
We out.
Make sure I get that motherfucking lover's patience. Let me tell you one thing though. Yeah. Rose, I don't need no motivation. Trying to change my situation. Make a lane away from niggas. Hit a fade away on niggas. I don't get no explanations. I don't need no validation. I don't see no competition. I don't need no phony bitches. I don't fuck with opposition. Kill them all with preparation. Mix the flow with education. Smoke the whole of medication. Get these hoes above my face. If you ain't adding to my space, then you a cancer to my greatness. Yeah, bitch.